our guys, especially in those types of situations where they're going to start practicing or start a team group or start something where they're competing against another guy, we want to make sure they enter with the right juice, with the right temperament. And so coach does a few things pre-practice wise and even within practice that sort of helps that kind of cultivates that energy and that type of environment that we want as a coaching staff. Sometimes it's the coaches actually leading it, but nevertheless, it's been really fun, as I said, and we've had a bunch of buy-in from the guys, which is awesome.
Looking at this week, how important is a week like this, getting ready for the spring game, getting some momentum?
Yeah, well, every week has been super important. I think this week is probably the most important just because it's the next week, and it's another opportunity for us to get better and continue to grow our guys. And up until now, they've been doing that. They've been handling that quite well in terms of taking coaching and trying to get it done. Now we've got to take it from trying to get it done to actually getting it done. And that's what this week is going to be all about, attention to detail and executing your job.
Is it at all treated like a game week, or is it still just kind of spring ball for you guys?
I like to think during spring ball, every practice, every day, because it's so limited, it's treated as though it's a game. Guys are fighting for jobs. Guys are fighting to prove themselves, and so for that, most of it's been treated as though it's a game type of process. And with that being said, the guys have had that focus and that energy for the most part.
You got both safeties and cornerback you're working with.
I have corners.
Just the corners?
Specifically, but if, let's say Vic needs to roam and do his stuff, then I can take over the entire back end behind.
How do you guys integrate, as far as working together?
Together?
Yeah.
To be honest, it's been awesome working with Vic because Vic is, although he has a mindset on how he wants to do things, he's also very, very open to having conversation. And not holding feelings about what conversation is had. And I think that creates growth, not only as a staff, but even as a football team. But there's been a lot of integration in terms of teaching. Obviously, we play off of each other, being the corners and the safeties. So, whether it's meetings, whether it's walkthrough time, we do a lot of joint work that kind of allows the guys to still hear what each other is doing, kind of how it fits within the puzzle, so on and so forth.
Dana, when he was here, he brought a lot of graduate transfers in to play cornerback.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing, or? I don't want you to get on Dana or anything.
Yeah.
But would you rather develop your own from freshman year, or?
Yeah, it just depends on the situation at hand. I think if you've got some holes and you got some things that you want to clean up, whether it be not having signed guys in the past or maybe missed on a few guys, then you may go the junior college ranks, or you may have to get some grad transfers and so on and so forth. If you've got it running pretty clean and you've got it where you've got an even amount of obviously seniors, juniors, sophomores and so on, then it's a lot easier to develop a guy as a freshman and bring him all the way through the program.